we have one more tool left to install, and that's our virtual device. So go to this top bar up here, and if we hover over this button, it says AVD Manager. So that's Android Virtual Device Manager. Click it, and you should see this same screen. Now we already have something here by default, and what the virtual device is, it's an emulator. It emulates an actual physical Android device. So we're going to need a way of seeing how our app would look if we ran it on a real phone. Now there is no substitute for a real phone, but there's so many Android devices that you probably are not going to own every single phone and try the app on every single different device. So a virtual device is a nice way of getting around that. We can create a bunch of what essentially are programs that look just like a device, and we'll run our app as if they were the device. By default, there's the Nexus 5 with API 21 installed. I'm going to add my own. So I'm going to go with the Nexus 4. It runs a little bit better on my computer. I think mainly because of the screen resolution being lower. So I'm going to select the Nexus 4. I'm going to go with where is it? You can do the Google APIs. It's Android Lollipop, so we want the newest. And make sure it's x86. Click Next. And then we're going to go with this default name. Keep everything here. Go to Show Advanced Settings. We'll keep everything. The only thing I'm going to do is change the RAM to 1024. Android Studio actually installs something that makes your Android virtual device faster, but for me the default limit was a device that has a RAM of 1024 megabytes, so it's probably the same for you. So we'll go back down to this so that our device will run faster. And then at some point we're probably going to be working with the camera, so we can pretend we have a camera by using the camera on our laptops. So if you do have a camera, go ahead and choose it. We'll enable keyboard input. That's fine. And yeah, just make sure everything looks sort of the same as mine. And then click Finish. So now it's creating the actual device. So generally, if things take a long time to run, well, here it is. If things take a long time to run, I'm going to edit that part out. But for right now, let's hit play. And this is actually going to take a while to start up. And awkwardly, we'll be here in silence watching it start up. But I just want you to be comfortable with the fact that it will take a while to start up. It's totally normal. The same thing will happen when we actually run our apps. Again, I will edit that part out to make the lessons a little bit more snappy. But it does take a little while. So you can see here we have this little icon come up, but it looks like nothing's even happened on our screen. So eventually a device will pop up magically. Hopefully. Alright, there it is. So this is emulating a real Nexus 4. you'll see in a second that it will start loading up as if it was a real Android device. So the good news, although this is taking a while, once you start it up, you can leave it running while you're developing, and you don't have to start up every single time you want to run some code. The other thing too is that we are using the emulator because with this course I need to show you my screen, but in real life I'd probably be using my actual Android device to debug my program because it's faster. So go ahead and use the emulator, nothing wrong with it, but you can use your device as well. That would be faster. I'm going to use the emulator so that you can see the app as I'm building it and we can share a screen. So this is loading up right now as an Android device would. Okay, so finally we have our Nexus 4. Hopefully waiting for that wasn't too painful. But again, I just wanted to show you how long it takes, because sometimes people are like, why is this taking so long? Is something broken? And I've definitely thought that at times. Now we have a device to actually run our program on.